Oh, right. Manners. My grandparents would be disappointed. I'm Leo the Fox. Some of you survived episode 1 without immediately closing the tab and tossing a perfectly good water bottle in the trash. So congratulations. You're already doing better than 90% of the population. For those just joining us, I'm the guy who's going to teach you how to not die using garbage. You're welcome. Now, today we're talking about water. Specifically, how you're going to die without it. You've got 3 days. That's it. 72 hours before your kidneys start shutting down and you're making decisions so stupid that Darwin himself would take notes. Most of you will die thirsty while surrounded by water you could have filtered if you hadn't thrown away the materials last week because they didn't match your kitchen aesthetic. Let's fix that.
Now, every tactical bro on the internet will tell you to buy a $300 water filter. Great, fantastic investment. But what happens when the ceramic element cracks? Or you drop it running from whatever disaster finally made you wish you'd listened? Or it's in your car across town when the earthquake hits and you're stuck at work with nothing but a vending machine and regret? Here's what you need to understand about water filtration at the molecular level. You're dealing with particles, pathogens, and chemicals, and each requires a different approach. Bacteria, 0.5 to 5 microns. Viruses, down to 0.02 microns. Chemical contaminants, we're talking molecular level, the kind of small that makes bacteria look like whales.
That soda bottle you're about to toss, that's a pre-made water storage container that's already been tested for food safety. Here's the science. PET plastic, that's polyethylene terephthalate for you nerds keeping score at home, is chemically stable, doesn't leach significantly at room temperature, and can be sterilized with a simple 10% bleach solution. One bottle holds 2 liters. The average person needs 4 liters per day minimum in normal conditions. More if you're moving, sweating, or it's hot. Do the math. 15 bottles gives you a week. 30 bottles, 2 weeks of survival. And they're free. You're literally throwing away your life while complaining about the price of bottled water. But here's where it gets interesting. Those same bottles become solar water disinfection systems. Fill a clean bottle with questionable water, leave it in direct sunlight for 6 hours, or 2 days if it's cloudy because you live somewhere the sun forgot exists. UVA radiation at 315 to 400 nanometers penetrates the water and literally destroys the DNA of pathogens. The World Health Organization has documented this method saving lives in developing nations for decades. But sure, throw it away. I'm sure the government will deliver bottled water to your door within 3 days. They're super reliable like that.
Remember those coffee filters you used once and toss? Congratulations. You just threw away a pre-filter system. Stack 3 coffee filters and you've got filtration down to about 20 microns. That removes sediment, debris, and larger parasites, the ones that would make you very, very familiar with your bathroom. If you still have running plumbing, which you won't. Now pair that with activated charcoal, which you can make from hardwood in your backyard if you're not completely useless, and you've got chemical filtration. Activated charcoal works through adsorption, not absorption. The difference? Absorption is like a sponge soaking up water. Adsorption is when molecules chemically bind to a surface. Activated charcoal has a surface area of 500 to 1,500 square meters per gram. That's insane. 1 gram has the surface area of a tennis court. It'll pull out chlorine, volatile organic compounds, pesticides, and that weird taste that makes you think the water is poison, which it might be. Better safe than sorry, when sorry means organ failure.
You know what real peppers stockpile? Not bottled water. That's amateur hour. Pool shock. 1 pound of calcium hypochlorite can disinfect 10,000 gallons of water. Let me repeat that because I know you weren't paying attention. 10,000 gallons from 1 pound that costs $8 in stores indefinitely. The chemistry is simple. Calcium hypochlorite dissolves in water to form hypochlorous acid, which rips apart bacterial cell walls and viral protein coats like a molecular chainsaw. You need approximately 7 milligrams per liter for clean water, double that if it's questionable. Do the math, or don't, I'm not your math teacher, but nobody stockpiles it because it's not tactical. It doesn't come in matte black packaging with a skull on it. It's boring. It's practical. And boring doesn't get you killed. Stupid does. 3 items, all trash, all free, all sitting in your house right now probably. Together, they give you water storage, filtration, disinfection, and purification. Everything you need to not die of thirst while everyone else is fighting over the last case of Dasani at the looted Costco. Next episode, we talk about hypothermia and why you're going to freeze to death in 50-degree weather that you currently think is light jacket weather. See you then. Stay hydrated.